Hello everyone and welcome to today's Smash Steam Summer Sale Faves. Favs here as always, and this is a video for the 26th of June 2014. And of course I am bringing you 3 more titles that I consider my faves from the titles that are up to grabs in a daily deal. None of the flash deals are included, please bear that in mind. So, what will be first? Well, first up I'm going to have Left 4 Dead 2. Now, the only problem is I don't really know if many people don't have Left 4 Dead 2, but it's still got to be in there. It's still a fast-paced action FPS shooter where there's loads of zombies to kill, and there's some interesting characters you get to choose between. I mean, it follows on from like Left 4 Dead 2. You have your 4 characters and you've got different weaponry. Source engine's always fantastic as well. Levels are pretty damn well designed, and there's plenty of multiplayer modes to jump into. They've added new zombies to it there's new special infected as well, and some updated, I don't know whether to say updated skins or models for some of the ones that came over from previous title. But you get, I mean, it's minus 75% off in the UK anyway. 4-pack is also got a lovely tasty price bargaining as well, and there's also the Left 4 Dead bundle. I mean, it's £5.74, it's £5.74, whatever your region equivalent is going to be, and that's like a chippy, pretty much. If nobody knows what if you're watching us from the US, apologies. Well, a chippy is like your crisps, you know, a bag of crisps sort of thing. And that's really what you're paying here for fantastic titles. I mean, don't be expecting next gen graphics. Left 4 Dead 3 could probably provide that if it ever shows up, but Left 4 Dead 2 has tons of content for you to dive into, tons of hours. I mean, I constantly always going back and forth to Left 4 Dead 2 with some good friends, and it's a ton of fun. Not much more I can say about that until the end of the video where we have the 3, remember? Now next up is, of course, Banished. Banished is one of these titles that's a bit weird. It's like a simulation typey, strategy typey, and it's going to make you cry a lot. By that I mean as in it's very difficult. It's you have to be really careful. You have to keep thinking. There's no combat in it per se, so don't be thinking something like that. It's very sort of town based, build your town, survive, to be honest. But it's pretty fantastic. Looks awesome as well. It's kind of an indie title in a way, and there's loads to do, and it definitely looks fantastic. And well, if you like your sort of tropical type games, it's sort of similar to that, except tropical has, well, a little bit of combat, you could say. But take that on, you never know, you might pick it up. It's got minus 50% off, which is pretty awesome. And last, should I say, and by no means least, is Assassin's Creed. Now I'm just going to say Assassin's Creed because it actually has Black Flag on the tab, as you see. If you click through, I mean, you get your standard and deluxe edition, but if you scroll down, you actually see all the titles there. And to be honest, Assassin's Creed 2 is still one of my favourites to this day. There's a bit of footage in the background of Assassin's Creed 2, just a wee bit, you know, roaming about, because I have completed that game now. But older titles are 75% off, sort of more recent-ish titles. Black Flag is 50% off. But I mean, Assassin's Creed is sort of, I wouldn't say it's a Marmite. I mean, it sells millions, and millions of people love it. But it has improved over years. Black Flag was a big improvement over 3. 3 kind of soured the pot, you could say. And well, take that on board and you might enjoy it. There's also whaling. Keep that in mind. So of course we will bring up the 3 titles, and well, you can decide from there. First up, of course, is Left 4 Dead 2. The pros is it's very sort of, there's a single player. The AI is good, but you know, having a proper team of friends would be better. Versus mode is phenomenal. Very quick. It's a very quick game, very fast paced, very fast paced. FPS, awesome fun, awesome sort of sound assets to it. It's very sort of, you are definitely kept on edge, and if there's no teamwork, you'll fall to bits. Teamwork is very important if you're playing versus. And just, there's loads in it. Some people felt that it should have been like a DLC thing for it, but Valve has this tendency of filling out its games quite well. There's a lot of updates that have been to it, and a lot of just free updates. And there's a great amount of content for you. Now the cons is it has been out quite a wee while, there's still a great community going with it though, but who knows, you may have already played it a lot, but if you haven't, jump in. Plenty of zombie madness. It's probably a con as well. There's been tons of zombie games between, this is 2014, all the years through the years, loads of zombie games. There's still quite a few more to come, but I mean, if you enjoy your zombie games, you're gonna love this. But that's really the only con I could see. I mean, it's great priced, it's a fantastic game. Just, you know, be warned, it's zombies, and some people don't like zombies. Now, of course, Banished, well, I could say a pro and a con, is it's really difficult. It has a steep curve. You could be getting on fine, and then it's just like, bleh. That's my official sort of sound effect there. You have to bear in mind it's going to be really difficult at times, but it's a very satisfying game. There's a lot in it, a lot to do, and it feels awesome when you build up your town and get it really big and really awesome. I mean, that's the same with any sort of simulation game. So you never know, you might want to pick that up. Great price. And now, of course, last but by no means least, Assassin's Creed. Now, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I'm going to refer to that in this. Pick up, I mean, one thing, anybody who's seen trailers or gameplay footage of this knows that there's a lot of sort of war and boat fights and everything. Boat? Or ships, should I say? And the game looks fantastic. Ubisoft certainly pulled out all the stops to make this far better than its predecessors, and you're going to have a ton of fun. Great characters, great amount of fun, great environments. The only con is it probably uses Uplay. Some of the Assassin's Creed games seem to not use it, some do. It's just, I think it's sort of, you know, a mixed bag of which one is going to use it and not use it. Sometimes the PC ports can be a bit iffy. It's not iffy for me as per se, but some people's setups might decide to just not work. It's just, everybody kind of knows that about Ubisoft games. It's usually the Assassin's Creed franchise. Far Cry is usually pretty much fine. But other than that, I would highly recommend picking up, diving in, having fun, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching, and shall see you all next time.